when Time magazine named Elon Musk the 2021 Person of the Year. It portrayed a Spartan picture of his living arrangements. The world's richest man does not own a house, the article starts. The magazine was reiterating something that has become a key component of Musk's public persona. Musk has commonly characterized himself as a man of humble taste since last year, when the Tesla and SpaceX CEO stated that he was selling almost all his physical possessions in an effort to simplify his life. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX and the world's richest man with a net worth of over $200 billion, lives in a $50,000 home, not a $50 million home or a $5 million home, or even a $50,000 a month rental home. We're talking about Musk's actual $50,000 house. The CEO of Tesla and SpaceX is taking the phrase "live below your means" to a whole new level. Musk revealed in a tweet that he's now living in a modest $50,000 home on SpaceX's launch site in Boca Chica, Texas, which he rents from SpaceX. "My primary home is literally a $50,000 house in Boca Chica, Starbase, that I rent from SpaceX. It's kinda awesome though," he tweeted. "If you didn't know such houses existed, then you might really be wondering why Elon Musk, of all people, chose to live in one, and whether this is the start of a trend from this visionary entrepreneur. There must be a reason why a man who can afford to buy any house in the world chooses to rent a box that costs less than your average manufactured home, which is around $88,000, in case you were curious." Elon Musk has two missions: to make the Earth greener through electric cars and to send people to Mars through his company, SpaceX. Musk wants to free up his assets in order to do so, which includes selling all of his mansions, except for one California Bay Area event space that he keeps. Enter Boxable Casita. Galliano and his father, Paolo Terramani, co-founded the pioneering Las Vegas-based company in 2017, which manufactures compact homes that can be shipped anywhere. Paolo had built a modular home back in Connecticut, dealt with all the oversized shipping issues, and came up with a folding solution, Galliano told the New York Post. "After that, we kept working on it and things got better and better. As we started experimenting with new manufacturing methods and building materials, it became clear that the product had huge potential." The construction technology startup's first model is called Casita, but they've already created other designs to fit different families and meet individual needs. "The system doesn't end at the Casita," Galliano said. "We have plans for different room modules that stack and connect to build any building on the planet. In fact, the tiny house company has even grander ambitions. The goal of the company is to mass-produce housing on a scale and at a cost that's never been done before," Galliano said. "We wanted to make housing dramatically more affordable for the world." Musk lives in a Boxable Casita, a 400-square-foot prefabricated and foldable home that is so small that it can be towed by a Tesla Model X luxury SUV. It's constructed of concrete panels and steel and is simple to install and move. People can customize a Boxable Casita in any way they want, but Musk chose the base unit and configured it as a studio apartment. There's one large room that has been separated into a living room, bedroom, full kitchen, and bathroom with a shower and tub. Boxable manufactures accessory dwelling units that can be placed anywhere that permits them. You can get a place to live for $50,000, but you must have the land on which to build it, including utility hookups. Boxable Casita is being marketed as an energy-efficient studio apartment in a box. According to The Insider, the space accommodates a kitchen, bathroom, living room, and bedroom and is built with steel, concrete, foam insulation, and laminated paneling rather than the traditional lumber, hammer, and nails method. As a result, it's strong enough to withstand hurricane winds and is mold, flood, and snow resistant. Almost all of Casita's utility products, such as electrical, plumbing, and HVAC, are completed in the factory before shipping, so that when the home arrives at its destination, it only needs to be unfolded and connected to its foundation and utilities. Boxable constructs mass-produced houses that could be the future answer to affordable housing, and Elon Musk continues to do what he does best: innovate. Keep an eye on mass-produced factory housing and whatever Elon Musk is up to. If you're a commercial real estate investor, you're probably aware that real estate has long been a playground for the wealthy and well-connected, and that it's also been the best-performing investment in modern history, according to recently published data. And it's easy to see why, with a slew of unfair advantages that are unheard of in other investments. But those barriers have crumbled, and now it's possible to build real wealth through real estate for a fraction of what it used to cost, which means that previously unattainable advantages are now available. In response to criticism of his enormous wealth, Musk announced in 2020 that he would sell all of his homes and most of his possessions. Musk has nearly fulfilled his promise, selling 6 of his 7 properties. "The only house I own in the Bay Area is the Events House. If I sold it, the house would see less use, unless it was purchased by a large family, which could happen someday," Musk said on Twitter. The 47-acre property is in Hillsborough, California, which is roughly halfway between San Francisco and Silicon Valley. The over 100-year-old mansion is a 16,000-square-foot mansion with 9 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. It's Musk's final piece of real estate, which he has listed for $37.5 million after purchasing it for $23.4 million in 2017. Musk sold his Los Angeles real estate in 2020, often at razor-thin profit margins, if any at all. In June 2020, he sold his first mansion on Chalon Road for $29 million, He bought it for $17 million in 2012. In October, he sold a 2,700 square foot ranch-style house that once belonged to Willy Wonka actor Gene Wilder for $7 million. Musk purchased it for $6.75 million in 2013, with the stipulation that it cannot be torn down or lose any of its soul. Musk sold 4 Bel Air properties in December for a total of $61.89 million. He spent nearly $55 million on those properties between 2015 and 2019. Over the last year, Musk has made an estimated profit of $19.2 million from his 6 home sales. Musk's real estate sale follows a legal battle with the state of California. The billionaire criticized the state's coronavirus-related restrictions on operations at Tesla's Bay Area factory, prompting a lawsuit that Tesla later dropped. He also claimed that the state takes entrepreneurs for granted. Musk confirmed his move to Texas in early December 2020, citing the proximity of 2 of his most important projects, Tesla's new factory and a SpaceX facility. However, Musk's neighbors aren't too thrilled about Musk's space ventures on their turf. Regarding Elon Musk's space travel mission, some Boca Chica residents aren't happy that Musk's SpaceX launch pad is nestled among a wildlife refuge in a sleepy beachside community. Boca Chica was as unspoiled and green as you can get before Musk's arrival. Bird populations are now under threat, and public beaches are frequently closed in the name of progress. Of course, fallout is unavoidable with progress, but Musk appears to be living a contradictory life if he claims his mission is to green the planet. There have also been claims that, despite all its efforts, Tesla might not be as green as the company would have you believe. Tesla, according to Forbes, does not disclose the total greenhouse gas emissions, whereas General Motors and Ford do. This lack of disclosure does not necessarily imply that Tesla isn't as environmentally friendly as the company would have you believe, but it does raise the question of why the company won't reveal its carbon emissions. Well, no one can stop speculations and controversies, but for now, we have to admire Musk's efforts in trying to make the world a better place.